Hey guys, Cell here, welcome back to some more FGO. We'll be doing some more of Anastasia. I just wanted to take a quick look at the gacha though. Yeah, it's in Bonnie Miri, Mordred, and Kiyohime. I so badly want to roll again purely for Mordred. Let's see, 110 shot, 101 left. That would be enough for 3 10 shots. So currently we have enough for 4 free 10 shots. I so badly want to do this. But I also kind of want to do this. Just to see what would happen. Although technically we're basically done with the event, so there's no real reason to even do that, so yeah. I literally just wanted to check, I don't know why. Wanted to see if there was any new banners or what was on the Tamama banner. It's not worth it. I don't know if Mordred Riders come back anytime soon, if at all anymore after that. She might. It just sucks. Yaga Smolensk. No battles? I think we were setting up the case so that we can actually summon servants. It's been a couple of days since I did this. Section 2, Yaga. There are a lot more people, I mean. Yaga here than I thought there'd be. Now what was that sound? Maybe we should just stay put. Let's go check it out. Understood, let's try to keep out of sight. Hold it! What do you think you're doing? There's no possible way anything good can come of this. Nothing good will come from us just sitting around either. Holmes, Da Vinci, are you completely oblivious to the concept of risk management? What's the matter? According to the memories I possess, this is how they always do things. Like they say, knowing what the right thing to do and actually doing it are two different things. Yep. Looks like someone's handing out food. They're certainly all lining up for something. Oh crap, it's her! No, it's Koyanskaya! Oh god! Hello again, my little Yaga. Congratulations on making it through another day in your miserable lives. It's so sad, isn't it? No matter how hard you work, you can never save enough to live on, or hope to move up in the world. But don't worry, your cute little guardian angel is here to help you all survive this horribly dark, dreadful blizzard. Don't be shy, come on up and take a gander at my goods. There's nothing NFF services can't provide. Oh crap. Whether it's food, medical equipment, or even prohibited goods like alcohol. That's... That voice! The one positively dripping with honey atop ice cream atop even more honey! Both of you hide! Watch from as far away as possible! Do not depart under any circumstances, not unless you want to get ensnared in a honey trap like I was. That's the most convincing thing he's ever said. Welcome to TV Koyanskaya's Honey Kitchen, now open for business. Hello and good day, all you lovely customers. I do appreciate you knowingly patronizing my cool little establishment. Oh yes, I know all about how hard it is being a Yaga. You have very hardy bodies, so hardy in the fact that you're practically immortal. But the trade-off is that you burn through calories at a tremendous rate. Really, you all die so comically quickly if you aren't eating about 10 times the food a good old-fashioned human would. You might say that Yaga traded the ability to survive extreme cold for truly shoddy energy efficiency. At any rate, if you don't get enough calories here in Russia, you'll soon end up in Yaga sickle. But fortunately, I've come all the way from Yaga Moscow to help you survive. Now come on, don't be shy. Empty your wallets and prostrate yourselves before your savior goddess. So the human's back again, huh? Damn it, how dare she mock us? Hey, shut your damn mouth. You want her to start making us jump through impossible hoops again. At least pretend you're grateful to her. Yeah, her methods aside, at least she's helping us. Hi, Miss Koyanskaya. I'd like to buy some food, please. Is everything okay, Miss Koyanskaya? How sad, how truly sad. You Yaga must have Piroshki for brains. How could you possibly forget the proper way to address your owner? It's Mistress Koyanskaya Peons. I swear your minds are as frail as your bodies are ugly. You're completely lacking in tact and have not a shred of decorum. What an achingly dull world you ended up with. I don't know what your leader was thinking, combining humans with animals. Now you've lost the innocence of the latter and the brains of the former. All you managed to do is cancel out the good bits of either half of you, and you have the gall to call yourselves a new species just because you can barely eke out an existence here. What a joke. What was that? Hey you, I don't care if you're one of the Tsar's personal guard. Nobody talks about us like that and gets away with it. The Tsar himself came up with our demonic beast transformation policy. The only ones who could criticize it are traitors, rebel. Ugh. Huh. No way. Idiot. What? See what happens when you oppose me? So sorry about that, my little Yaga. My pretty sneaky, especially, you see. They're a type that reacts instantly if I get just the teentiest bit upset, so be sure to watch your language. But Miss Koyanskaya, just now, you were the one who was. Oh, do my ears see me? Or you're the second brave mourn with the death wish of the day? No, I'm not. Forgive me, Mistress Koyanskaya. There we go. I knew you could do it. Now let's get down to business. Since your food shortage problem keeps getting worse, I made sure to bring twice as much as last time. Go ahead and load up on anything you like. There's plenty to go around. Alright, as long as we can get more food. Huh. What is with these spices? Oh yes, one crushed shoulder meat. That'll be 500,000 rubles, please. That's 3 times more expensive than last time. We couldn't even afford the prices back then. This isn't helping us at all. It used to be as long as we obeyed the Tsar's laws, he'd provide us with the minimum amount of food we needed to get by. But now we have to trade everything we've got, down to our furniture, and if that wasn't bad enough, the prices keep going up every damn time. You're bleeding us dry for everything we've got. Why are you torturing us like this? Oh my, I don't like the sound of that. Is that incipient? Right, I smell. Well, as the Tsar's personal guard, I guess I'd better do something about that, hadn't I? Perhaps we can try another way of resolving the food shortages then. Wait, please. We're not looking for trouble. It's just with the prices like these, you might as well be telling us to die. But you at least put them back to what they were last time. That way we should just be able to pay. Please, Mistress Koyanskaya, I'm begging you. I wish I could help you, now that you're finally wising up a bit. But I can't, sorry. What you see is what you get. Prices may go up, but they never go down. That's NFF Service's most sacred rule. Besides, you aren't freely incapable of paying right. I know you've still got room to fall back on. Room to? I promise we don't. This is all we. Don't be silly, you've still got plenty to work with. You've stamina to waste arguing with me, you've got plenty of nerve letting the rebels remain at large. You got a friend right there next to you, one with just as much money to spare. Isn't it a young way to take from the weak? Besides, I said it myself earlier. There's more than one way to resolve a food shortage. Huh. So that's the way it is, huh? Since you're telling us this, and you're one of the Tsar's personal guard, if I go along with this, I won't get in trouble. Nope, I couldn't care less about silly ethical concerns you pathetic little things might have. Huh, hey, don't tell me you're just giving up. Come on, give her a piece of your... Don't worry, I'm not. Let's go get us some food together, you, me, and your money. Goodbye. See. At least we've avoided being spotted. Koinskaya just left with the wagon, along with the Yaga who collapsed when her friend struck them in the head. Marsh, Zell, neither of you looks or sounds particularly happy about that. Tell me what happened as briefly as possible. Broad strokes will suffice. Koinskaya, the woman who attacked Chaldea, was distributing food to the townspeople. But it looked like she was charging them prices high enough that she was really just extorting them. Eventually, Yaga started arguing about her prices, and then a fight broke out among them, and only half of the Yaga there ended up receiving food. I think the other half were probably killed by their friends. Do you mean the ones who acquired food did so by stealing their friends' money? Even if she was attempting to reduce their numbers, that is a needlessly cruel way to do so. I suppose culling half their population will help the remaining Yaga as there are fewer mouths to feed, but hey, spare me a cold-blooded analysis. The point is that Koinskaya is a demon dressed as a woman. So, as of right now, you have no means of fighting back. Had Koinskaya seen you just now, you would be dead, just like I would be. Of course, in my case, I turned a few of the Opishnikin to grew with my Golf Punch Magecraft. But a third-rate, no pale imitation of a mage like yourself would have no chance. Lucky for you, you had some shadows to cover in, so that suited you far better than a mage's outfit. I really hate Gordolf. He really needs to stop being a smug prick and just realize that I am way better than he would ever be. In that sense, you did well. Understand how you must feel, so you did well to stay out of sight regardless. Director Gordolf. Still, what a wretched stroke of luck to learn that Koinskaya is here in Russia as well. I'll say, and on top of that, she's a servant. These magical energy readings don't lie. She must have been concealing that in Chaldea, but she obviously isn't bothering to hear. She must be working for Kirstadia, for the cryptors. So that priest is most likely a servant as well, since he was clearly there as Koinskaya's equal. Nonetheless. What is it, Mr. Holmes? Are you concerned about the unsettling lack of judgment that Mr. Golem showed by unwittingly bringing both Koinskaya and Father Kotomine to Chaldea? I'll have you know, I'm the greatest victim in all this. Have you not a shred of consideration? No. So, what have you been teaching your charge that makes her think it's okay to talk back to her superiors? That you said it with such straight face only makes it all the more painful. In Koinskaya's case, you're quite right, Miss Kiriraito. Gordolf was undoubtedly lax in his vetting, but so too was Koinskaya's disguise immaculate. But the same cannot be said for Father Kotomine. He was a genuine clergyman, sent in official capacity by the Holy Church. As such, Gordolf had no advanced contact with him, and thus cannot be held liable. I believe Father Kotomine and Koinskaya must have first met in person. On a boat to Chaldea in the Antarctic, isn't that right, Director? Yes, it's right. I'm quite certain he was absent from most of my meetings. In which case, they must have executed the plan via a network they had no means of learning about. We shall need to investigate that soon, now then. Da Vinci, Miss Zell. Although untimely, there is something else I must tell you. There's no man by the name of Kotomine Kiri employed by the Holy Church. Or at least, there is no one by that name on the 2019 list of the church's clergy. Really, then does that mean the name Kotomine Kiri is made up? No, someone by that name did in fact exist at one time. However, according to Chaldea's records, Kotomine Kiri died in Japan in 2004. So basically, he's a zombie. Has that sucker-punching backstabber actually been a pseudo-servant all this time? Or maybe he's a servant that's basically a heroic spirit possessing a dead body. Well, is that sort of thing even possible? I wish I could say for certain that there is no heroic spirits who can be summoned using a dead body as its host. But it is very possible that there are certain heroic spirits who may only be summonable as pseudo-servants using a dead body for a host. However, this information can at least lay that theory to rest. The Holy Church's report states the following. Kotominakire's body was completely incinerated at the time of his death, making recovery impossible. In other words, Father Kotomina's body no longer exists, at least not in our world. Maybe he actually came here from this Russia? That is a possibility, but at this point, that is all it is. We still have far too little information to theorize any further. Well, I thought I smelled something delicious. Do I detect some adorable little rats hiding out in this back alley? I do wish I could let you get away, but now that I've found you, I certainly can't do that now, can I? Especially not after Kotomina just told me to squash any repulsive insects I happen to find. Hello, my little Chaldeans. Congratulations on making it back alive. I must applaud your luck and sheer tenacity. Koyanskaya! Oh god. Master, get back! Oh, look at you, bravely trying to keep a master safe. But you really should know better, Marsh. If you're going to act like you can fight, you'd better be ready for your enemy to call your bluff. Consider your current situation, your abilities, your position. You may be okay with dying yourself, but what about the girl behind you? At times like this, the best thing you can do is throw away your pride and roll over like the dog you are. We'll never roll over for you. Just kidding. It's hilarious seeing you flailing about to desperately sell. Luckily for you, I'm still not done with my work for today, and I like to do one job at a time. So I won't come looking for you until tomorrow. Killing you now would go against my principles. So for today, I'll be generous and let you go off your merry way. Besides, I expect that'll make things more interesting down the road. After all, it's no fair for Kadok to have all the advantage. We should give you at least something of a fighting chance. First in the story, Chaldea, now you want to pit Senpai against Kadok and the others. Calm down, Marsh. But... a phone. That's right, I'm going to have you and the cryptids kill each other, Cell. That's what we've been working towards all this time. It would be a huge disappointment if all that build-up were to fizzle out on the very first crypter. Good grief, I trust you're listening in, Sherlock Holmes. How could you let them go out without any protection whatsoever? Shouldn't you be way more cautious? If any other servants had been assigned to Russia instead of me, your little journey would be over now. I never thought I would see an enemy servant concerned for her opposition, although the other servants you say. Would you mind giving us any more hints while you're at it? What is your true name? Who is your master? How many of you are there? And furthermore, what is this singularity really called? That's more like it. It's not worth crushing you unless you put up a decent fight. You did put out one over on me back at Chaldea after all. Next time I see you, I'll have to make you pay you back double. Oh, and unfortunately for you, I won't be offering up any more hints. I've been working my fingers to the bone over the past year to get everything ready. You'll just have to figure out whatever you don't yet know for yourselves. Our leader has come far, far away and is intentionally staying out of the spotlight right now. Aren't you a Russian servant? Why did you torment the Yaga? Oh, that? You mean you can't tell? That's because I'm your enemy doesn't mean I'm an ally to Russia, to Kadok, Zim, Lupus. In the end, the Yaga are another branch of human evolution that makes them very much an object of hatred for me. So I exploit them as brutally and thoroughly as I can. It's my life's work, I enjoy it and take it seriously. Besides, the whole notion of a societal structure that exploits the poor was something you humans came up with, wasn't it? Oh, but violence is bad. We don't want that now, do we? I may have made use of military force back at Chaldea, but only because I had no other choice. Normally I wouldn't resort to such barbarism. If I had a year or so to carry all this out, I would have made sure you all ended up killing each other much more peacefully. Resorting to something as brutish as violence to destroy what you detest is the height of human folly. Your kind brought destruction down upon your own heads. Heads? I have no plans to stoop to your level. So there you have it. I won't lay a finger on you. I've already fulfilled His Imperial Majesty Ivan the Terrible's request to eliminate the biggest threat, Chaldeus. Control Neo's pretty sneaky now. It's just a bit of after-sales service. If you're going to fight this critter, I'll let Commando's pretty sneaky instead. So you're saying you have no intention of fighting us here? Because we're completely powerless. But you're going to let us go because we're not worth your time. That's right. Nice to see you finally understand Marsh. I'm impressed you were able to face the facts you really didn't want to. So I'll tell you what, in honor of that show of innocence and loyalty, I really will let you off the hook this time. Truth be told, I was planning to gobble you both up right after you'd let your guard down. Wait, That's it. That's the way, Marsh. Sell. Don't fight an opponent you can't beat. That's the first law of the jungle. Since you're such smart girls, I'll go ahead and make you a promise. If you manage to survive Rush, I'll be sure to come and see you again. My dear, we can hash things out mano a mano. Keep on scurrying around like the little rat you are until then, okay? I'm an advisor to the critters, you see. As long as you keep on your little journey, we will meet again. Enemy servant? Is this really the energy signature of a servant? Regardless, I've lost that wicked magical energy signature. I'm sorry, Master. I wanted to do something about her, but I couldn't. It's okay, Marsh. I couldn't do anything either. You just have to bear with it for now, Marsh. Just for now. I know, but Will. Now that I've calmed down, I have so many questions. Why did she reveal herself to us? Probably how she gets her kicks. Maybe it was a warning. What was that scream? This is very bad. I understand how angry you both must be on seeing Caldea's destructor, but I need you both calm. It seems things have taken a turn for the worse in that town. Make your way back to Patsy's house immediately, and mind your surroundings. Understood. Okay, Master, let's keep out of sight. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, O Light of the Star. Everyone in this town is good, upstanding Yaga who loves and worships the star. Nobody here would ever think of defying him. I admit that my brother tried to join the rebel army, and you'll be sneaky execute him for that. But that has nothing to do with me, and I don't know anything about any mage. Glory to the Star, glory to the Star. As his servants, it is our job to crush the seeds of rebellion quickly, before they can take root. Therefore, we have confiscated your belongings and burned down your house. This is the fate for all who oppose the emergency prerogative. You can't be serious. We will ask the questions. Where is the mage? I told you, I don't know any mage. Then that is proof you do not fully understand the glory of the Tsar. Break him. Kill him. No, please. I'm begging you. Master! Wait, I know someone. I know someone who defies the Tsar. His name is Patsy. Patsy? Come to think of it, they did seem to be treating him a bit strangely. There's something shady about him, and his father was killed for defying you guys. He's been real flush lately, too. He must be selling information to the rebel army. He's the one with the traitor's rebel army. Hey, are you kidding me with this shit? Patsy, why do you have to show up now? Who are you calling a traitor? You, everyone knows you're with the rebel army. Right, guys? You bastard. Then how do you explain that all? All the town's hunting grounds are sealed off, but you managed to pay your taxes and still had food to spare. That's all the proof we need. Aye. Alright, I did my part. So long, Patsy. You are a member of the rebel army. You stand in defiance of the Tsar. You lack respect for the Tsar. Those who turn their backs on the Tsar's glory will be tortured until they have confessed their sins, then executed. Do not resist. Oh yeah, watch me. He shot him. Patsy just openly defied the Tsar. Ah, shit. Treasonous action confirmed. Normally you would be eliminated. See that? This is what happens when you go flying off the hunter without thinking ahead. Still, I must commend him for his timing. This will be an excellent distraction. Now then, Cell, I trust you know what to do next. Yeah, help him. Head to the ley line while the old priest get preoccupied with that beast. I'm ready, Master. Let's go save Patsy. Right. Huh? Why would you do that? Because we don't leave anyone behind. Unlike you. I understand your confusion, Gordolf. But this is simply how Kadea rolls, as they say. I do hope you will learn to accept it. Rest assured that endeavors like this are far from fruitless. They may be fraught with risks, but their returns more than make up for it. That's right, this is the ship we're all on. Besides, this all also helps save his life. Alright, Sal, grab Patsy and get out of there. If you don't do something, he's gonna keep fighting the pretty sneaky until they kill him. I think so too. If it comes down to it, then I'll... It's not gonna come down to that much. I won't ever let you do that. Fusionist action confirmed. Normally you would be eliminated. At the moment, Captain Koyanskaya is handling our actions, our protocol and our pay. We cannot carry out any executions without her approval, so instead we will crush your limbs to neutralize you. I don't think so. Patsy! Huh, what are you guys doing here? I'll explain later. Please, follow us. We know a surefire escape route. Well, what's with her? She doesn't have any fur, just like Mistress Koyanskaya. Is that the cold dune everyone's been talking about? What are you? Rebels have no right to speak. Hold your tongue. Damn it all. Let's go. There's too many of them. You think I don't know? Wait. You guys have fought the roads pretty sneaky before, haven't you? Yes, we have, so we know full well how quickly they move. Don't worry, I know we can get away. Indeed. However, know that if you follow our suggestion, you will no longer be able to return to this town. If that is acceptable to you, you will have our full support in making your escape. How about it? Oh, that mattered to him. You saw how the other creatures ratted on him. You there? You've been on the outs with this town for some time now, haven't you? Surely you can't possibly have any lingering attachments. Even still I. Kaluta is spotted. The captain must hear of this at once, requesting an authorization for execution. Damn it. Alright, I'll come with you. Now hurry up and lead the way, Sal. You don't want to get shot in the back, do you? Buffo! Good. You managed to escape the town. I'm glad to see no one was hurt. We made it. Yeah, Senpai's plan to knock things over and alley to slow their pursuit worked wonders. Yeah, it was like something out of an old Japanese samurai movie. The kind where the hero escapes by periodically stopping to cut down one of the bad guys. Though of course, you see that kind of thing in the London slums all the time too. Good thing that was pretty sneaky, never tried to shoot you. You probably wouldn't have made it out otherwise. I don't know what happened, but I guess there must have been some sort of mistake in the chain of command. Indeed. We should all be grateful for this stroke of good luck. For now, I'm afraid you must keep moving. I've put up a beacon at your destination, Miss Kiriraito. Would you mind showing Patsy? Of course, here, Patsy. I see. So it's a top-down map of a mountain. It's tough to tell what's with all these bumps. Oh, I get it. It's showing the mountain's elevation changes. That's pretty nice. That red light is your destination. Once you arrive at the mountain path, I would like you to lead the way. A map can only tell you so much after all. As you're a local, we will have to place our trust in your knowledge of the region. Naturally, I would like you to avoid any areas where demonic beasts are known to appear, and do remember that we are under pursuit. Yeah, I got it. Come on, Selmash, let's get going. Although now that I think about it, I get the feeling you guys have been pulling my strings this whole time. A lot of people really hate your guts, don't they? That they do. Especially good, honest people like yourself. We tend to really get mixed up into a lot of trouble. Hey, we're fighting an assassin, alright. Sadly, we can't use our servants yet. I don't feel anyone staring daggers into my back anymore. Looks like we finally lost the pretty sneaky. Damn it, why does this have to happen to me? I'm so sorry. This is all our fault. We didn't know anything about this place, but we still had you take us to your house. Knock it off, just forget about that. I wasn't thinking straight either. This is what I get for jumping at a chance to strike it rich without thinking it through. It's my fault as much as yours. So that makes us even. There's one thing I still don't get. Why didn't you use me as a decoy and run off when you had the chance? We still haven't returned the favor you did to us. We couldn't just abandon you. All humans as stupid as you guys. Times like that, you're supposed to let the other guy take the fall. But you guys just couldn't keep your noses out of it, huh? I mean, it's not like me dying is gonna make any difference to your survival. Indeed, the base man is exactly right. You're nothing but a defective demi-servant and a useless third-rate master. That's why I told you to stay out of sight instead of getting into fights you can't win. Sorry for everything, my body just moved on its own. I don't get it. Why would you do that? There was nothing in it for you. I only saved you people because I had something to gain from doing it. The Yaga way of life is simple. Only the strong get to eat. Oh, but surely the weak serve a purpose as well, by providing the meat for the strong to consume. That is typically the law of the jungle after all. Not for us. For us, the weak aren't even worth eating. Every Yaga knows that. Man, you mages really throw me off my game. I assure you, most mages would make the same choice you would under those circumstances. The one there with you now is the odd woman out. She is motivated primarily by her emotions, rather than what she stands to gain or lose. God damn it. Guess I'll just have to lay low in some other town until those Pushniki forget about me. Hell, at this point, maybe I really will join the Rebel Army. The Rebel Army, I remember hearing them mentioned before. I presume they are a group who takes issue with the Ivan the Terrible's reign. That's right. Word has it they've been around in some form or another for the last 450 years. Sometimes it was nobles fighting, sometimes it was normal folk who'd run out of food. But whoever it is, it almost always ends up with those Pushniki slaughtering them. Though nowadays it sounds like they're still putting up a good fight. I also heard a strange rumor about them. Yeah, I remember now. They say their leader's a lady archer who still looks like one of the old humans, before Yvonne's reign began. Wait, a lady archer who's... Wait, Atalanta? Lady Archer Atalanta. Right? An Archer class servant? I don't much care for bows myself, though I guess they can work decently against some of the larger demonic beasts. If she really is a servant, we definitely need to meet her and see if she can help us. At the very least, she's already fighting Yvonne the Terrible, so it's safe to assume that our goals are already closely aligned. And if she's a rogue servant, so much the better. Servants can't reach their full potential without a master, after all. If you tempt her with a contract, she might even offer to join us of her own accord. Hopefully. So there's been a servant summoned here, but it would not seem to be a counter-reaction on the part of our Holy Grail. Perhaps the servants were summoned in consequence of our rival with the proper human history spirit origin graph, or perhaps she's the last bit of resistance this land no human history itself had to offer. Holmes, something on your mind? Of course, there's never a moment when my mind is not occupied. And in order for us to truly be able to act here, we must ensure the servant summoning is successful. You should be seeing an area well suited to summoning about now, a cave to be precise. I see it, it's hard to see in this blizzard, but I think I can make out the cave now. Also hear thunder overhead. I understand statistically very unlikely, but I am a bit concerned about us getting struck by lightning. Sorry about that, but I'm glad you made it there in time. That thunder is the mark of some extremely precious energy after all. Okay, Sel, it's time to fly that kite. Go on, help her, Marsh. Alright, leave the flying to me, Master. By the way, Da Vinci, it is safe to fly a kite in a storm like this, right? You're sure I'm not going to be electrocuted or anything, right? Oh. That's not a reassuring response. This is why you really shouldn't work on such short notice. It's way too easy to forget about little details like that. But never mind that. Come on, get that kite up in the air, chop chop. You never answered the question. Look, Benjamin Franklin did an experiment very similar to this, and he came out of it just fine. Well, some of the people who tried to replicate his results weren't so lucky, but you can't do science without breaking a few eggs. What sort of monstrous servants are you? I've never seen such a hostile working environment. Wait, that's it. I've just had a flash of inspiration, Cell. Use your head. If there's a dangerous job to be done, delegate it to someone else. Say it's Yaga there with you. Perhaps his kind don't mind being zapped with lightning. Are you nuts? I wouldn't last 2 seconds. Lightning's one of the Tsar's most powerful weapons. It'd fry me like a piece of Khrushchev's bacon. How dare you question my intelligence, Beastman? Thank you for already revolted against the Tsar of yours, haven't you? There's no turning tail and running away now. You need to face reality. Reality? That's rich coming from a furless bunch of pink-skinned humans from some fairy tale paradise. It would seem that the lightning here is strong enough to discourage even young Patsy. Alas, we have no alternative. Miss Kirito, please connect the wire to the Spirit Origin briefcase. Once that is done, I want you to run as fast as you can while holding the kite horizontally. Understood, I'll make the kite get airborne. Here goes. The kite has reached the center of the thunderclouds. Activating conversion spell now. Ready to go, Marsh. Good. Continue to keep an eye on the kite, Miss Kirito. Miss Cell, may not say by near the Spirit Origin briefcase. It is crucial for the summon that you be there. This is the 4th summon. Once one of the heroic spirits you are bonded with has been summoned, they will convert the lightning into magical energy and use it to form a Spirit Origin. But that alone will not keep them there for very long. For 7 summoned via human magecrafters to remain in this world, they will need an attractor, a master that can serve as their anchor. Your job is to converse with the servant that appears and form a contract with them immediately. I wonder who it's gonna be. Got it. What's this all about? Man, that thing's really up there. I swear, I have no idea what these humans are thinking. We're gonna summon a past human. Hold it, Holmes. That's because this isn't the Russia we know doesn't mean we can let some commoner witness magecraft being performed. Can't you get that Wolfman to go off somewhere else? Sure, you don't want to ruin his life by showing him things he's better off not knowing. But I suppose you do have a point. Very well then, I'll speak with him. Patsy, I'm terribly sorry to have to stop you, but we are about to perform a highly secret ritual here. Would you mind waiting outside the cave until it is complete? Again, I do apologize. Wait, what? So I'm not good enough to see their secret little ritual, huh? Damn it, they wouldn't even be here now if I hadn't shown them the way. What do I care about rituals? I can smell them, so they're over here, huh? Most Yaga go their whole lives without even hearing about mages, let alone meeting one. I know that mages worked with Eve on the table to perform the spell that combined humans and demonic beasts, the ones that created us, the Yaga. I know that if they hadn't turned us into Yaga, we'd probably never have survived the Great Cold Wave. They say that mages are still at work trying all sorts of spells in the hopes that one of them can save the world. Of course, they also say that all the mages were killed when they got on Ivan the Terrible's bad side. All the rumors are so vague as to be damn near worthless. I know that mages exist, but I've no idea what they actually do. I figured that, being a mage and all, they'd have so much magical energy that even a Yaga like me could sense it. But as far as I can tell, that solo girl isn't anything special. If she were a Yaga, she'd have been too weak to survive more than a day after being born. I have no idea why the Krishnika would care about her or any of them. Still, I can't help but think. Maybe she really will end up saving this world. Oh, I will. Which is why I can't stand them keeping this ritual thing a secret from me. Not after they've gone and got to my hopes up like that. I can sense those 2 humans now, along with a ton of magical energy. Alright then, let's see what this secret ritual is all about. What is that? It was an intricately designed symbol of magecraft, what meant to make miracles possible. Everything is in place, Master. The Spirit Origin briefcase now has enough energy for a single summon. The girl extended her right hand and called out loud and clear. My will creates your body, and your sword creates my destiny. If you heed the girl's call and abide by this will and reason, then answer me. I hereby swear, I embody all that is good in the world. I shall defeat all that is evil in the world. Seventh heaven clad in the 3 words of power, come forth from the circle of binding, guardian of the scales. What? Those words bring about genuine miracles. They are an incantation spun in search of bravery and wisdom, all in the service of overcoming any difficulties that may stand in the way. Fate System, a secret ritual for summoning heroic spirits. So wait, skills. Steno? Amadeus? I mean, Ava Cabron. Whoops, wrong one. My name is Ava Cabron. I am a caster. I come in response to your summon. It would seem, though, that the circumstances are somewhat unusual. And you over there, are you an enemy? Ah. Patsy! I thought this might happen. You saw the secret summoning ritual, cursed fool of a beast. How dare you trample all over my kindness? So, order that servant of yours to dispose of the witness. Now, calm yourself. Good, surely there is no need in a world with no mages association. For that matter, even if we weren't able to keep the summoning ritual perfectly secret, I doubt there is anyone in Russia who could decipher it. Besides, I believe Patsy understanding our power would in fact be to our benefit. Then why'd you actually tell him to stay outside? That guy just appeared out of nowhere. Hey, you, are you human? I am not. I'm a servant, one who long ago made his mark on history. Thanks to my accomplishments, I ascended to the throne as a heroic spirit. Now I serve this woman, for she is my master. Heroic spirit? Then does that mean you're like Ivan the Terrible? Oh, so our enemy is Ivan the Terrible, eh? That's going to be difficult. I've never seen this heroic spirit before. It's like we've got an intellectual sort. As a result of my summoning, I know all the information my master possesses. That said, it seems there are still many things we have yet to learn about this strange land. Now then, where to begin? Before we discuss matters further, why don't I show you what I am capable of? Okay. Demonic beasts. Damn it, I didn't even notice them following me here. A word of warning before I fight. My body is frail and weak. I may be the least useful out of all the classes, in the sense that I cannot do anything by myself. But I am also a miracle worker, so to begin I would like to show you what manner of miracles I am capable of performing. Golems? Yeah. Now let us do battle. Do I get to fight with a golem?
戦いは苦手だがね、仕方あるまい。
Boo! I wanted to actually fight with a golem myself. Dang it. Okay, so arts and buster increase. Really increases your NP gain. Wait. Damage to all enemies, NP gain.
Golem.
Ooh, yeah. Gain assist applies the following effects to all allies when defeated. That's if we're defeated. I will, however, give him evasion for one hit. So do this. Come on, Ave Cabron. Yeah. Come on, fools, get his noble phantasm up, please. Here we go. Wait, does this last for 3 turns? Yeah, I should have did that last time. It's fine. Golem, get her, Malkuta. Idaro? Let's do this, Avacabron. Oh. Pretty sweet. Oh yeah. Nicely done. It's so nice at least having a servant that, you know, can fight instead of having March that, you know, puts herself in danger.
しかし
Trying to
それを
protect
補う手をきちんと揃えているのが魔術師というものだ
Well, hey, we won with our first battle. Now, if only we could get more servants. That'd be great. That was incredible. The stones, they just flattened those Kashat like it was nothing. These are my golems. I'm too weak to fight myself, so my only option is to have them do so on my behalf. Now, Master, we can talk more later. First, I'm going to make this cave into my workshop. That should strengthen our ability to summon, which will in turn allow you to make use of your spirit origin graph. Yes, thank you, Ava Cabron. That way, you may call upon the shadows of the servants registered within that briefcase, whenever you like. You will, of course, only be able to do so in combat, but this power is sadly quite limited in its scope. Now then, I think I shall rest until the workshop is complete. Alrighty. Master Cell, Marsh Kiriraito. In Pachi the Yaga was it? Allow me to introduce myself again. My new true name is Ava Cabron. As you can see, I'm a caster, just a humble maker of golems. But given the circumstances, it would nonetheless seem that I'm the servant just for the job. So, you weren't part of the Spirit Origin Graph. Miss Cell has never met you before, eh? Then it must have been the land itself crying out for help that brought you here, rather than a bond with her. It would seem that the existing heroic spirits cannot easily materialize in this world. Now, just one more thing that sets this place apart from a singularity. Yes, this is what the Magecraft theory was talking about. But that can wait for now. I'm just glad we have a new ally, and one who seems likely to be very helpful at that. Ava Cabron, give your particular expertise. Do you think you might be able to repair the Shadow Border's armor? Let me see the data. By all means, go on, give it to me straight. We'll first need to find the right materials. I should be able to craft a suitable armor plate as long as we have a quality ore imbued with magical energy. Ordinarily, such ore is only traded among mages, but I believe we should be able to find some here. Good answer, just what I expect to hear from the forefather of all golems. Mind if I leave him in charge of fixing the Shadow Border's armor homes? Not at all. That would certainly be a great help. Now then, Miss Cell, Miss Kiriraito Patsy. I believe we should decide on the next course of action, assuming that's all right with you, Gordolf. Of course, I'll have the final say, yes? Naturally. Da Vinci, I'll ask you to continue learning everything you can regarding the materials. For the other matter we discussed, that is. Okay, I'm on it. Right, in brief, I believe our next move should be to rendezvous with this rebel army. We now know that its leader is a servant. Moreover, there's a strong chance that they will elect to join us, given that they oppose Ivan the Terrible. We don't know where the rebel army is. I believe Patty can be of assistance there. You do know where they are, don't you? Not exactly, but I do know of a few villages that are rumored to have ties to them. Word has it they provided them with food to hide from the Prishniki, that sort of thing. And that is where we will go. I trust that's all right with you, Director. A village where rebels gather. I don't much care for the notion, but then again, I won't have to be the one going there anyway. Very well then, be off with you, Cell. I await good news and a very much overdue supply of food. The Shadow Border's reserves is nearly empty. The state of one's belly has a direct effect on morale. I'm sure you are well aware of this, but the Porter's staff are mentally exhausted as well. They have been battling hunger, the cold, and cabin fever for some time now. At least you've been able to walk around outside. Alright, I almost forgot about that little problem, but are we sure we can even eat Krishat meat? I'd better be able to eat it. Forget the roast beef now. I'd be happy with a side of bacon. The music family has been practicing alchemy for generations. Even if the meat does contain toxins, rest assured that I can make it edible. I've been stranded alone in snowy mountains countless times before, so I've invented my own spells to turn bad meat good. I can even transform spoiled meat into sirloin. Why else do you think I'm known as Music the Phoenix? Wow, what a useless, totally useful spell. It's definitely a narrow niche, but just the one we need right now. I'll do my best. I don't want your best, I want results. My future is resting on your shoulders after all. Do my best. Now you're buckling under the pressure. Oh, God. Okay, so we got Avicabron to join us. We're at 51 minutes. How many parts is this next one? It's also 2 parts. Okay, I think I might be able to go for until section 4. That and the fact that we got to actually fight with servants now. Yes, yes. Come on. Where's Waver? Oh wait, all the Wavers have the event craft essence. I forgot. Okay, it's fine. Yes! My servants are back, baby! Hell freaking yeah! Need to put my Mr. coat on. A very cool looking snow outfit. Which is actually really freaking good because of its damage in attack increase and Noble Phantasm strength increase. Plus it has a heal and removes defense debuffs and my evade. I love this one. Let's go with our servants finally! Section 3. Golem Master. I think my nose is finally starting to clear up as well. I feel like I can actually talk again. That was terrible in the beginning. Very well then, let us be on our way, Master. I have sealed off and hidden this workshop. With the boulders, it shall be our secret hideout. It's very well hidden. I can't see it at all anymore. But how are we going to find it again ourselves? Not to worry. Let's take a golem to sense when we draw near and guide us in. Well, let's hear it for golems. It's nothing special for a golem keeper like me. Although as a mage, I'm merely second rate. Now then, let us head for one of this village said to be aiding the rebel army. If I may, do be as quick about this as you can. I know, anyway. We'll have to pass through another village to get to the one we want. Make sure you stay out of trouble there. It's mostly neutral, but it does lean pro-Ivan. Well, that ain't good. Alright, let's get it in and out quickly, before anyone notices how much you guys stand out. Hold it. What do you want? You got to pay the toll. If you mean to use our village as a shortcut, it's only fair. That's ridiculous, I'm not paying that. You'll have to join the rebel army, right? You can pay the toll or I can capture and report you. Either way, it's no fur off my snout. Regrettably, we don't have a single ruble to our name at the moment. I do not wish to cause you injury if I can help it. However, if we cannot settle this peacefully... Well, Master, what would you have us do? Let's make a break for it. Let's try to persuade them. Persuade them, huh? I don't know. Tell me, are your labor needs being sufficiently met? Take a look around. What do you think? And allow me to present you with this. Oh, what is that? A moving statue of sorts. Powered by Magecraft, it's not the most nimble thing, but it can quite capably handle any hard labor you wish to throw at it. And you're just giving it to us for free. Of course not. In exchange, we'll pretend you never saw us and let us be on our way. That way we can reach our destination unimpeded and all of you will gain an endless source of free labor. So, do we have a deal? An endless source of free labor until, he snaps his fingers and the golem disappears. My, that certainly took a while. I see, that village is incapable of picking a side. I'm surprised you could tell, human. Yeah, that's right. That village is full of Yaga who can't make up their minds. What do you mean? They continue to support Ivan the Terrible while also making deals that obviously help the rebel army. Places like that are inevitably seen as enemies by both sides. They end up destroyed when one invades. Still, given their location, it is likely they are left with no other choice. They are situated far from the capital and close to the rebel army after all. Can we truly blame them for living their lives the best they can with the meager options available to them? The trick to living life with 1 foot in 2 camps is to throw away all you hold dear and compromise everything every step of the way. While you may never enjoy a battle tomorrow, at least you have the solace of knowing yesterday wasn't too bad. If you cannot do that, but instead constantly flit back and forth, you doom yourself to destruction. I saw it happen to my own family back when the political infighting grew especially fierce. Uh-oh, this thing about it is making me nauseous. Please try to calm down. I don't know too much about it myself, but I've heard that for mates, there are a few things worse than having their family fall to ruin. You hit the nail on the head. That village is flitting back and forth. They're scrambling around, trying to make ends meet and not getting nowhere fast. Well, all that aside, that village seemed very different from the town where you lived, Patsy. It almost felt like something out of the Middle Ages. True. Yaga's Smolensk buildings did appear to be a bit more modern. That's because they were made back in human times. And those buildings are all 400 years old. That's right. They've been patched up over the years, but no one knows how to build like that anymore. The best we can do now is to fill any holes that show up. If we ever had a major earthquake, everything would probably come tumbling down like a house of cards. Much like how to be interested to learn about the Yaga civilization, I believe we should set that aside for the moment. Right now, our most pressing concern is finding a way to make contact with the rebel army. You're right, Africa Brown, let's see. What if we start casually dropping words like servant, mess, and singularity when we talk to the Yaga? I've always wanted to be a secret agent. Right. Unfortunately, I don't believe it will be that easy. The rank-and-file soldiers have most likely never heard of those things. We must also not forget that there are servants on the enemy side as well as our own. Merely revealing ourselves as master and servants may not be enough to convince the rebels of our intentions. Quite right. As such, we should keep things simple and merely do what we can to demonstrate our desire to join. Tell me, Patsy, do you have any interest in joining the rebel army? Ivan the Terrible has been ruling this land with Old Priest Niki for 450 years now. He's a great star, he's freaking immortal. We've been living in fear of his regime all our lives, but if my only choice now is to curl up and die or to go down fighting, I'll choose the latter proudly. I see. Personally, I would have been satisfied if you were merely willing to pretend to join them, but this should suffice just as well. Hey, you're the guys who got me mixed up in all this in the first place. You have me there. Are you sure about this? Yeah, I'm sure. You guys are strong, and there's one of these 7 people in the rebel army too, right? So we might just have a fighting chance against the Tsar. I suppose the right thing to do here would be to honor your wishes. How much longer are you going to drag this interminable conversation out? If he wants to do it, let him do it. We need to hurry and repair the shadow border. Now, Priest Niki could be looking for us even as we speak. In that case, why don't we let Patsy go into the village first and meet back up with him later? Sounds great to me. Don't worry, I'll make sure to introduce you guys. After all, you're all I've got to hang my hat on. Okay, just sit tight. Alrighty. Is something bothering you, Master? Do you regret involving Patsy in this ordeal? I do want to respect his wishes, but there's nothing more you can do now. Sometimes we decide our own fate, and sometimes others decide it for us. Now we must be patient. Rome was not built in a day, correct? This is true for golems as well. Really? Because you sure seem to have been throwing them together by the score in like seconds. That is simply the nature of my magecraft. And trust me, I did not reach this point in a day. Oh, I don't doubt that. It's starting to get dark. What should we do? It must be okay to enter the village now, right? Wait, someone's coming. May I ask who you are? You're the ones Patsy was talking about. That's us. Can you take your hoods off so I can see your faces? I'll be damned. Guess he was telling the truth. Indeed he was. Incidentally, I will tell you now that I have no intention of removing my mask. Now may we ask you something? We have proven to you that we are not Yaga, so why are your comrades still training their firearms on us? Easy, there's been rumors going around lately, you see. And they say that Ivan the Terrible is working with a human mage now, one with a human body servant in tow. Sorry, pal, but you're not getting any mercy from us. Well, Master, what would you have us do? Let's hit them with the back of your sword, please. Please don't kill them. If that is your command, then that is what I shall do. Is that your wish as well, Marsh? Yes, they're just trying to protect themselves, so... I see. And I shall instruct my golems not to kill. Now let me show you the most well-kept secret among the golems I command. My fair Yaga, I have pledged to do my utmost to restrain myself. I'm afraid that I cannot be held responsible should one of my golems strike you in a particularly vulnerable place. Say your prayers. Ah, yes. My servants are back, baby. I love it. I love it so very much. I miss having my servants. It's so weird not being able to fight with my servants, man. It's so weird. Alright, so do that, and that. That almost went bad. Almost had Okita attack him twice. I do love this new area though. There's so many new enemies we get to fight. It's fantastic. So freaking great. Now Passion Lip should be able to get her Noble Phantasm up. Should. Doesn't mean she possibly will. Oh yeah, she's fine. Because with Waver's ability, she can definitely get it up. And now, Okita Orita. Want you to get yours up, please. And just like that, we are good to go for the rest of the two waves. What's that? Two Yagas. Let's do this. And this. Alrighty. Been healed from Mantia. And that is the end of Battle 2 already. Sorry, but not sorry. I missed everyone. I really did. It's so nice having them back. It's always a pain in the arse when I can't actually play with my servants that I summoned. I'm just really curious to see what Okita Orita can do right now with not having a 100% damage buff. I want to see how much she's actually dropped in damage. Still pretty freaking great. Gotta love it though. Look at that, everyone was at full health because of Passion Lip's heal from her Noble Phantasm. Thank you. Alright, so we are fighting a Berserker and an Assassin now. All good, man. Everything is completely good. Let's go. Arrows. Oh wait, it's Atalanta Orita. All right, it's Neon Altar. Hello there. I take it you are the leader. Yep, it's her. I am. And now I have senior power for myself. You say you are here to join the rebel army. If it's okay with you. Of course, I would be glad to welcome you. Were you not human? In this world, there are only two kinds of people who look like humans. Mages and servants. And that means you are our enemy. Please, I promise we're... Are you with the Tsar, or are you not? The answer to that lies in whether you are merciful as well as strong. And so I shall make you a grossly unfair proposal. Fight us without killing us, even as we do our best to kill you. I see, well that is certainly as unfair as you say. If you have strength enough to kill us all, then you are no spy. There would be no point in spying on us if you could simply kill us at your leisure after all. But if you are strong enough to kill us and choose to spare our lives, that would prove you are merciful, and that is a kindness only humans possess. That is my offer. You may take it or leave it. Well, Master, now what would you have us do? I will abide by whatever you decide. We're going to fight and we're going to win without killing them. We're going to do exactly what she says. Understood. Battle 1 of 3. You know, depending on how this goes, I might even be able to add Chapter 4 into this. Literally might even be able to add it in. That's also depending if it has 2. If it has 2, then sure. I might be able to go long enough to do that. But I might also just end it after this because I don't necessarily want the episode to go on freaking forever. Now, I could do that though. Come on, Waver! Blast him with all your magic! If I would have done damage up, I probably would have done that. That's fine. Oh yeah! Okita Odata getting her Noble Phantasm up off of this guy. Too bad this wasn't last turn. Thank you for the Noble Phantasm. And the 24 crit stars, which are completely useless now that we actually have our Noble Phantasms. Alright, damage up. Shield up. Even more damage up. Noble Phantasm. Let's get some crits. And then burn healed from Montia. You have a break bar? I just thought of that. Yes, you do. Well, crap. I'm assuming we only have to take you down once, right? Or do we have to take you down all the way? It's gonna suck. How long is the attack? Okay, so we still have 2 turns. So let's just first go with Passion Lips, and she adds the most damage buffs on her. And all these crit stars. Alright, let's heal up. Noble Phantasm strength up. Second, Mewtwo Sundown. Let's do this, Yonta Alter. Yatalanta Alter. Yalter. However you want to actually be called. There's many ways to go about it. Oh yeah, look at the crits. We win? Yep, we won. All we had to do is just take out 1 bar. Hell yeah! I'll take it. Can you go on? No, I'm sorry. I can't move anymore. I believe he should be alright after a few days' rest. It would seem we have been thoroughly defeated. Very well. We surrender. If we truly had been sent by Ivan the Terrible, we would clearly have no chance of victory. But fortunately, it seems you are not with him after all. Say your name wouldn't happen to be... do excuse me. My name is Atalante. I wield the power of the demonic beast known as the Caledonian Boy. I see, so you are an altar. Essentially, but it's not so bad as you may think. I'm guessing my spirit origin always had an affinity for this demonic beast. It's made it easier to convince the Yaga that I was on their side. Boss. I'm Atalanta. Do you not remember us? No, I do not. The first thing I remember is finding myself in this land. I believe it was the death throes of this very world that called me here. The real Russia, the one from our world, has been overwritten by Russia from a different history. It has been 3 months since I was summoned, which is as far back as memory goes. In fact, there is something I would like to ask you as well. What is it? Am I doing the right thing? Am I behaving the way a heroic spirit should?
That is hard to answer. I'm afraid I am not at all familiar with the no doubt myriad extenuating circumstances surrounding this particular conflict. What I can say with confidence is that compared to Russia, as we know it, Ivan the Terrible seems to be a most tyrannical leader indeed. And as such, I believe that in standing up to him, you are doing exactly what a heroic spirit should.
Right, good point. I pray that you are right. Anyway, let's return to our stronghold. You can all treat your wounds there. You 3 can come too. I'll show you the way.
There's actually 4 of us. Where's Patsy?
Patsy, that Yaga. I had him restrained for the time being, so he really is with you. Very well, we will bring him along too. Oh, Patsy is alright.
Don't worry, he is. I hope. I thought I was gonna die.
Snap out of it, Patsy. Luck is on your side today, Yaga.
Hey, I'm alive. Looks like you guys are okay too. And that was too close for comfort.
Alright, we are off to the stronghold. Stay alert for shadows and familiars.
Not to worry. I'll have one of my drone golems keep watch.
Good. Now get on your bike horns and be on our way.
I'll ride one of my golems. Would you and March like to do the same?
Hell yes!
I don't suppose I could ride on one too, could I? By all means, it's no more trouble to make 3 than it is to make 2.
Alright. See, I still feel like I want to go on. But at the same time, if there's 3, then it's a definite no. It's 2. No, I'm not. I might go on, but I'm going to end the episode here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, where we will be doing Rebels, and possibly also whatever Section 5 is called. So being able to do 2 sections in 1 episode, that actually isn't bad. Now, it probably won't happen as many times as it will in the future, but you never know. Because again, there's 22 parts, I believe, to Anastasia. And if the sections are chapters in Anastasia, then we're already making a good headway into the story. And Guda Guda 3 still has quite some time to go before it's over. Because the next part isn't out yet. It's still got maybe like a day and a half left before the epilogue is out. Not bad. So yeah, we might be able to make it to the end of this before the second Lost Spell comes out. I hope. Till then, see you guys later.